So this isn't a general kind of thing I would normally post. Computer game things isn't, I'm not a big computer games person, but I like to follow tech news, and when I heard about a game coming out called The Crew, a racing game that bases its entire map on the United States, I was interested. As you can see, I'm in Las Vegas, and I'm looking at the Strip. And anyone who's been to Las Vegas or knows a little bit about it knows that they've got quite a lot of the landmarks really accurate, and I was intrigued by this. I thought this was really cool. And as you can see, you've got the whole of the United States. Now, not everything in the United States. Big key cities, big key monuments, for example, the White House has been created. And they've done very well at making a lot of these things accurate. And so naturally I thought, well, if they're making the United States and they're doing big key areas, I wonder whether or not I'd be able to find Salt Lake City. And so I made sure I grabbed hold of the game. Well, this is a kind of a developer's release of the game, so it's not actually publicly available yet. That comes in November. But I did, and I thought, if there's Salt Lake City, I wonder if they've made the temple, as they have. You can see it here. They've made the Salt Lake Temple and the Tabernacle. Now this map is huge, so hey, if you just want to see the good part, just skip to the end. But this map is massive. You start the game in Detroit, you drive across from Detroit to Salt Lake was about half an hour. I'm in Las Vegas now, which is a bit closer to Salt Lake, and driving from Las Vegas in this sort of sped up clip that I'm showing you now took me about 5 minutes, and so it's a really cool game. At least I'm enjoying it. It's a really big open world you can get lost in, so if you guys fancy a fun game, not that I make game recommendations or call myself a game reviewer, but I thought I would share this because I thought this was really interesting and might be really fun to just to see, I guess, the Salt Lake Mormon Temple in computer game form. I don't know, it just intrigued me and I thought it was worth a share, so I'll shut up now and let my virtual self speed across the United States. So here we are, we've arrived in Salt Lake. You can see the snow on my tyres flicking up against the screen. And there you are in the top left corner of the screen, you can see the spires of the temple, with the blue bouncing dot. There it is, the Salt Lake Temple in computer game format. I don't know, it's cool to me. Call me a nerd, but I think this is awesome. I think it's the first time it's probably been done. And I think it's been done really well. I'm not entirely sure what that grey kind of building next to it is. I think it's like a Salt Lake chapel or something, I'm not sure. My history isn't that great. But there's the Tabernacle. And if anyone's been to the Tabernacle, the old Tabernacle, you can see that it's really accurate. They've actually got all the doors around the building, and all the little pillars there. I think it's really cool. And so you can see in the front of the temple there, the gold plaque for holiness to the Lord, right there. Whether it actually says it or not, I don't know if you can zoom in on that kind of detail on this game, but they've paid enough attention to it to do some pretty good justice to it. The steps coming up into it, excuse me, potentially running people over here, not really paying attention to them. I mean, the doors there aren't as ornate as they are in real life, but the fact that they've even tried that hard I thought was really cool. I guess you could argue cool from a nerd perspective, but there you are, that's what I profess to be. Some different angles there. Me almost killing people there. Just another view of the temple from this side. Yeah, just all the different spires and tops. It'd be interesting actually to count them to make sure that they're actually correct in how many there is. To see whether they've got the right amount. But yeah, there you are. Tabernacle with its doors. All the way around it so people can get in. And then this building next to it, which I don't know, maybe someone in the comments can tell me actually what that is. Or whether it actually pulsates with lights like that or not. That's just the game's artistic interpretation of it. But yeah, there you are. Salt Lake Temple and Tabernacle in a computer game. I'd recommend the game. I think it's a great game. I've actually really enjoyed it. As to whether or not it's show standard, I don't know. I've only played about sort of 10 minutes of the storyline. I don't believe it's anything inappropriate, but there you go. Forgive my nerdy post, but I thought it was worth a share.